guys, it's Megan, and today I wanted to sit down with you guys and chat about some reasons why I do not want to buy more makeup, things that are my bigger goals and things that I might want to accomplish or do in 2020, and then some things that are even like longer term than that are on like my bucket list, or things that I really want to invest in that if I spend all my money on makeup that expires and that I will never be able to use all of even the stuff I already own, what do I want to put my money towards that is much more valuable than that? And to me, that is all about experiences, and also like I'll get into some other things that are like higher ticket items that take a lot of saving that I do want to invest in, hopefully within the next couple of years. Lately, as I've been using up products, I have just seen how happy it makes me to use up my stuff. And it makes me like more happy to use up my stuff than it does to get new stuff. Like, it's always a thrill to get new products and to like swatch something for the first time and use it for the first time. But to really like dedicate your time and energy into using up a product, whether you use it up naturally or you like are actually panning it and you're really focused on it, it is so gratifying and satisfying and just makes you feel accomplished. So having that feeling over the past few months of really trying to work through a lot of makeup to finish up by the end of the year, it has made me think about like why I don't want to buy makeup and ways to convince myself to rein in the spending and not keep like adding to my collection, but like really using up what I already own. So these are some like really important things to me that I want to do that are good motivating factors for me to not want to buy more makeup. So I think this is a really cool exercise for all of us to do, to think about if there were like greater goals in your life, which there probably are, or things that you want to do that take money, what like can you stop buying or limit your spending on in order to achieve those goals faster? So my first thing is the only thing that I actually have planned on this list. So I am going to Disney World with one of my best friends, Caitlin, in the fall of 2020. So Caitlin adores Disney. Like, I love Disney too, but like Caitlin adores Disney, and it is just so exciting to think about us going to Disney together. And she just got a new Spirit jersey for Christmas that is like the Arendelle like Frozen one, where it's like literally all sparkles. It is so beautiful and amazing. So she loves Disney. There is no question about it. And so I am really looking forward to going on this trip with her. But as anyone who has ever planned a Disney trip knows, it is very, very expensive to go to Disney, and it's a lot of planning and effort. So we have been planning, we have a spreadsheet that's based on the spreadsheet I used when I planned my family's vacation in 2019. And so we have all those types of details figured out and like a rough estimate of the cost. But it definitely will cost a good amount of money to go to Disney, just the two of us footing the bill. Like, no parents or anyone that is going to help us with this. So I have already been saving. I already have about $1,000 saved up, which is making me feel really good going into 2020. So I know that that will be like completely paid in full for whenever we book like the flights and stuff like that. So I know that that is like a big thing that we're doing next year that will take a lot of money, and that we're already committed to like with each other. We both like are looking forward to it so much, and it wouldn't like not happen. So that is one of my like main like tangible things that I'm like, I'm definitely going on this trip. So instead of spending money on like more eyeshadow palettes that I don't need at all, why don't you save that money either towards like your food there, because we're gonna go during the Food and Wine Festival, which I'm so excited about, and like souvenirs and stuff like that. So that is one of my like main things that I can like visualize, and I know that I will be doing it next year. So that's a really big motivator for me. So then there are some trips that I don't have like booked or anything yet, but that are on my radar. So I really want to go back to Las Vegas to see Lady Gaga perform again. So I think that will probably happen in 2021, assuming she is still like in Las Vegas for her residency. I am hoping and praying that she still will be there in 2021 because that's when my sister will graduate college, and I just think Rachel would have an amazing time in Vegas and at the Lady Gaga show. Like, I just want to go back and see Lady Gaga 2 nights in a row like me and my mom did earlier this year. So that is something I really, really want to do with Rachel, and she doesn't even know about that because there's no like dates or anything for 2021 yet. So that's something that I have on my mind for when Rachel's done with college, and that obviously is a huge accomplishment, and I would love to take a trip with her somewhere special. And I want to go to Las Vegas, and she's never been to Las Vegas. Of course we could go like anywhere, but just thinking about places that would be kind of like a 2 birds with 1 stone type of thing, like the Lady Gaga concert, incredible, check, and then like a place that Rachel's never been. And if my parents wanted to go, my dad's never been to Las Vegas, so I think it would be a really cool family trip or just like a sister's trip. So that is something I really want to do within the next few years, and I seriously hope Lady Gaga stays healthy and keeps her residency in Las Vegas because it's like wildly successful. So I would be really surprised if she didn't continue it, but you never know. So that is on my radar. And then another big trip that I really, really hope happens for me is to go to South Korea. So my sister is going to study abroad in South Korea next year. Oh my god, I just can't believe it. Rachel is like so cool. Like, literally, you guys only know like the bare like surface of my sister, and she has been studying, I'm like gonna cry, I like love Rachel so much. She has been studying Korean in college for like the entire time she's been in college. So next semester will be her 4th semester learning Korean, speaking the language and writing the language. So she's not only into K-pop, like we all now are into K-pop music, but she's really into the culture and the language and like learning to communicate in that language. It is just amazing, and I'm so proud of her for getting into the Korean study abroad program because it is like a much more selective program at her school. Like, it's not one of the like main countries they go to for study abroad, so it's like very selective, and I'm just like so happy for her. And so when like her like semester over there is ending, I would really love to go over there and spend some time, like a week. I don't know how long I would be able to go over there for, but spend some time with Rachel in South Korea. And I know my parents would love to go, especially my mom, but I don't know about like all the logistics for them, but I know like I have a lot of flexibility at my job, so it would be like seriously incredible to take this opportunity when Rachel will already have been over there for a while, and then go and have her like show me around to all the places she's like discovered while she is studying there. And I just think it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime type of trip because I don't know what other reason there would really be for me to go to Korea. So that I know would be really, really expensive, and I just hope that it all like pans out for like us to visit her during that time. So that is something I just have kind of as like a pipe dream right now, and it's something I know would be extremely special, and so I really want to save up to do that if possible. So that is, I just think would be so incredible. And you guys know I love like Korean skincare and stuff, so it'd be cool to like go to their stores and just be in like a completely different culture. The farthest I've ever been from home is Spain, and that was amazing, but like to be in Asia I just think would be so amazing and cool. So I'm really hoping for that, and that is something I would definitely need to heavily save for. And oh my god, I just the like imagining it just like makes me so happy, let alone like actually doing it. So that is something on my list for 2020. Then I have some like other kind of not minor things, but like not as fun as travel type of things. So I really want to get a new mattress. My mattress, my parents have had this like since I was a little kid, and I'm thankful that I have a queen bed. Like I don't know how I could like sleep in a smaller bed than a queen bed. And as much as I love my bed, it's definitely not the most comfortable thing ever. It definitely has like a dip forming in it since I sleep in the middle of the bed. And my Gigi and Grampy just got a new mattress, and they're like, it makes a world of difference with how well we sleep and how rested we feel. So that is something that I know costs a lot of money and is not like a necessity for me right now. I feel like maybe when I move out, which is of course another one of my major goals on my list, to get a new mattress like then might make more sense, but also I'll probably have no money when I move out. So yeah, it's not a necessity, but it's definitely something on my like longer term list of like, I know I'll eventually need to buy a new mattress because it will get just too uncomfortable after a while. So that's on my mind. And also over the past like, I don't know, 5 years, I have wanted to get Invisalign done. I used to have braces starting in middle school and then through some of my years of high school. And if you have braces, listen to your orthodontist and your parents and wear your retainer. You do not want to end up like me at 27 years old with crooked ass teeth, and they would have been worse if I didn't have braces at all, but my mouth is just really small for the amount of teeth that I have. And so now there's like a lot of crowding, and they're like kind of like pushing each other like back or forward, and it does make me feel like a little bit self-conscious of my smile, and I smile so much. Like it's my main like facial expression is smiling. And I would just really love to have like perfectly straight teeth again, because I used to have like perfect teeth and I just didn't wear my retainer, and now I'm going to literally pay the price of that and have to pay for Invisalign or braces for myself, even though my parents already spent all their money on it too. So it's just like a silly waste of money, but I know the longer I wait, the more like correction will need to be done. So it's something I've talked about with my dentist, and it will definitely cost like at least $2,000, which I have the money to do it, but I also like I'm not prioritizing it right now, but maybe I really should. So it's something I'm thinking about for 2020, but it's like really I'm on like a seesaw and I can't decide. So if you went through Invisalign in your like 20s or 30s or whatever age, like after you were like a younger teenager or preteen, let me know like your experience with it. I'm just a little bit scared about it, to be honest, and I don't know. So I'm a little bit hesitant for a few reasons, the cost and just like kind of fearing doing it for like irrational reasons, but I do really want to do it because I know I will feel more confident and I won't have like this snaggle tooth down here that always bothers me. But it doesn't bother me enough that I'm like, oh my god, I need to do it immediately. But I know I would like feel really great if I did get it done. So that is definitely on, like, it's one of my main reasons that I don't want to spend money on like unnecessary things like makeup, because I really would, if I'm doing like a cosmetic thing, I would like to have my teeth be perfected, and having like a beautiful smile, like that's worth more than any like makeup in the world to me. So that is definitely on my list. Then I should have mentioned this with like concerts and like vacations and stuff, but hopefully in 2020 BTS will go on tour again in America. Wouldn't it be so cool if we saw them in Korea? Like, that's something I keep telling Rachel, like, check the Korean like tour dates for like all your favorite K-pop groups and stars, because what if you get to see a concert, a K-pop concert in Korea? Like, that is just so cool to think about. But if BTS comes to America in 2020, which I hope they will, we will definitely be going again. They threw an amazing concert. I would love to see them again. And in Korea, every male has to like go into the army by a certain age, and one of the members in BTS, Jin, who is worldwide handsome, that's what he calls himself, it's so funny. He is the oldest in the group. I think me and him are the same age, and so he will need to go and do his time in the army, I think in 2021. So we have like 2020 and 2021 until like he has to go and do his service, and then like who knows what will happen to their band, you know? Like, a lot of bands try to like stay together even when like another member leaves, but sometimes it is kind of like an opportunity for all of the members to like try something else, do their own thing. And as much as I would support them in doing that, I just have like PTSD from One Direction and Zayn leaving and then everything like falling apart after that. So same with like NSYNC and Justin Timberlake like leaving. So it's just something that I'm very conscious of, that BTS will not always be all of the current members, and so I would really love to see them in concert again with all of them together. So that is something I will definitely be on the lookout for in 2020. And then a huge goal that I want to achieve as quickly as possible is paying off my student loans. So I feel so proud of how much I have paid off over the past 5 years since I graduated college, and I really wanted to have them all paid off within 5 years. That was like my goal when I don't know what, like I didn't have any other like bills or something, because I was putting like a lot more money towards them in the past, but I still pay more than the minimum, and I'm pretty ahead on like they give you like an estimated time of like paying them off, and I will definitely pay them off well before like that, but I still have like several $1,000s still to pay in my student loans. So I am really chipping away at that constantly, but it is something that I will feel like so victorious and just amazing when those are all paid off. So that is something, I'm not sure if in 2020 it'll be possible, but hopefully in 2021 I'll be able to have those all cleared out, and it feels good just to have gotten rid of the few that I have completely paid off. I think I only have 3 left. It's still like quite a lot for each of them, but I'm under the 5-digit mark. So being under that is really a wonderful feeling. So paying off my student loans is definitely my like #1 goal in terms of like debt and repaying that and stuff like that. And then moving out is of course my biggest like goal, and I'm still deciding, should I try to buy a home? Should I like just rent somewhere? I don't know. Because of my age and not being sure of like my job situation. Like, I love my job, I really do, but there's always a chance that I will find an even better job, and buying a home is a huge commitment in so many ways, in terms of like your location, in terms of financial reasons, and that is like one of my main reasons that I haven't like really looked into buying a home yet. Like, I've looked somewhat and seen like what I could afford, but just the location, like really like deciding on a location has been something that I've just tried to like ignore, because it's a big decision at this time in my life. So that is kind of like up in the air also, but I'm constantly saving for it. That's what I save the most of all my paychecks. I put most of the money towards moving out, and I will definitely be able to do it within the next year or two, but deciding what to do is is the big decision, and I just have to figure that out. So those are some reasons that I don't want to and should not buy any more makeup, because I have so many greater and more important things to put my money towards, and these things like will truly like enrich my life, make me happier, give me experiences that I wouldn't get like otherwise, and it's just so much more valuable than makeup ever will be. So yeah, I would really love to hear some of your big goals in the comments below if you want to share them. Don't feel pressured to, of course, but if there's anything, like even just thinking about this in your mind, I think, and writing it down, like I put it just in my phone, I just think it's an incredible thing to think about those like big goals that would really make you happy, and use those as a reason to limit your extra spending in other things in your life that you might not really need. Like, of course, still pay your bills and buy your necessities, but all those extra things, maybe think about putting that money towards your bigger goals that would really make you happy and check off your bucket list. Things that make your life more full, and experiences are priceless. Like, they cost a lot of money, but it's like so worth it, and there's tons of places I want to go, but these are just some of the things that I have on my mind for the next year or two. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!